Hello, Smart Woodshop fans. Hello, Ron PAULK fans. Welcome to Lean Woodworks. Yes, I just recently changed the channel name. I wanted to update everybody on where we are. This is my PSS, PAULK Smart Station. Got my router tables are completed. Full-size router tables, love them. I've built stuff with them already, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I've got a wing over there and discussing back and forth on whether or not to make that a combination with the crosscut jig on my smart station. I've actually got 4 benches under my belt right now. I got one more to build because this one here, the original one that I built, my holes were off. My fault. Somebody remaking that one, and it's already been remade. It's over here in this kit here with the other 2 benches. So me and my friend, we both bought plans years ago, watched Ron PAULK for years, and when he came out with these latest iterations, we started planning. And we're going to grow our YouTube channel from this. Just take a good look around this place. It's pretty packed in here. It's pretty messy. It's going to start with a good work system. The PAULK system is a work system. It's going to start with that, and then we're going to lean this shop out. And then one thing that's going to be unique about this channel is me and my partner. We both do method studies analysis. He's into design and design software, and I'm into methods analysis and how to get work done and time study, the time it takes to do such work. Upcoming videos that we have with me and him together in it, when we're going to actually start filming, one is we're going to teach people how to do the LED on the LS1019. We're going to teach that. We're going to show that. I know that's separate from the Ron PAULK stuff, but we got so many emails about it when we showed that we actually had one and that we had done it. We're also going to make a video on how we set this up in the PAULK workstation and how we established our wings. Ron has a lot of good videos, but we've done a possibilities guide and a methods analysis on how to get a wing perfect each and every time. We've also done it on the tables, and we've done it on the actual build process itself and the carts and everything. We have done a methods analysis and possibilities guide on all of it. We intend on showing all of it for anybody who still wants to build. Now, you can buy the Smart Bench now, and it's actually a good price point. You consider the labor involved, but we want to help Ron and help the community who's trying to build these and see if they can learn something from us that will help the bench building process go smoother, go easier for the average woodworker. Because I'm going to tell you guys something, when you get a system like this, everything changes. Everything changes, and the workflow is just amazing. So this shop here will be changing. We also have another sub project in here. This is going to get miniaturized, and we're going to put some storage with it and everything. We don't need a router table in it anymore. We have 2 here. Now, we are considering about making this able to accept a router table, hang a router table off of it. We are discussing that. So that's our shop, and that's what we got. So let me show you this week's project. This is my version of the long wing support. Although we have the one that Ron chose in the drawings and we made it, our space is kind of tight. And we decided how much would we be using a long wing and what would we really want this for. This here is actually going to be for the table saw too when it gets done. So you're going to have it for outfeet support. So this is going to serve a dual purpose. This actually goes to the wings and it work with the wing, and it's going to work on the outfeet support of the big table saw. So first of all, let me show you how it happens. There's your 3 holes on 3/4 inch dowels, 96 millimeters apart. I can walk right over here. There you go. Start that from the bottom. Now, I will tell you, when you make repeatable parts, and I will talk about this a lot in the upcoming videos, templates and how to do templates. So I'm going to talk about this. Both these pieces were made from the same template, obviously. Ron uses the 5/8 bushing a lot, and so do I. So that's a 5/8 slot right there for a 5/8 bushing to go in there. How I made it, you can still see where my pin nailer was. I had my I had strips up here when I done this, and then I rounded this over and all this other stuff afterwards when I detailed it. So this was made with strips on top of 12 mil. But here's something I want to tell you. So to get this 5/8 wide, that we had the strips up here. There was a 7/8. We made little 7/8 blocks to space the strips apart the right amount. We used a 3/4 inch bushing with a 1/2 inch bit, and that allowed the 1/2 inch bit to move up to 5/8 of an inch, creating the slots. So, you know, you work with templates for a while, you'll start to figure it out. It'll come to you naturally, but always remember, write it down, draw it out, because on the inside inside it shrinks, on the outside it grows. So be careful with that. And so here we go. I'm going to talk about how we build it. There's a 5/16 hole right there, registered off the center. These were set up at the point between on the wheels and off the wheels over here. Okay, so when we follow up with our table saw, we're going to make sure our table saw is within that range. Let me show you something that we done. So when you make one, if you're going to make the one with the holes, you don't do anything. You just cut it out. Then the other one, we're going to stick this down on the template. We're going to take a 5/16 bit and go all the way through. Actually, we were working from this side. We take a 5/16 bit, we go all the way through. We take a 1/2 inch bit. Don't move the template, 1/8 inch deep. There you go, you got your perfect slots. One of the things I like to do, I'm really into hardware. I am really into hardware. I know a lot about hardware. I go to Ace Hardware, I look at what they got. I'm really into it. So here's a thing I discovered a while back that I tried and I loved it. These are 5/16 by 1.5 inch neoprene washers. 2 of them. And then you have 5/16 by 1.5 inch stainless. So these will go on the inside. Okay. And then when you put all that together, these of course will go on the outside. And then when you compress that down with the T-nut in that slot, she's tight, baby. She don't move. She's not going to slide on you. I discovered that a couple years ago, and I've always been doing it when I can find the washers. They're at Ace Hardware. If you got a decent Ace Hardware place, they'll have it. Ace True Value, one or the other. So there you go. That's the video for this week. I don't know if there'll be a video for next week. We got another PSS to do, and we want to stay into it. And then me and my friend will have our 4 benches actually complete. And then we're going to start focusing on the shop, and then we're going to start looking at work methods. I think the next video that my friend is discussing that we're going to do, where we'll actually be on camera and we'll show you guys how to do this. I'll be filming and he will be doing it, and it will be our first video of work methods analysis and how to do this modification without tearing your saw up. It's a reversible modification. It uses all original Makita parts. There is a power supply in there that we have to teach you how to put in to switch it from AC to DC, from millivolt to DC volt. And we'll get that done for you and show that video. All right, so thanks for watching our video this week. And that's all I got. And like and subscribe, and welcome to the Lean Workshop.